Alright, my Camtasia failed there. My apologies. It happens sometimes. You have to hit the recover button and pray that it takes. If not, then I'll just do a recap video. So just in case it doesn't work, we got in at should have got in around 8:18 on the R1 failure. Could have waited for it to come along. I like that. The volume was blue coming into the day, looking at 642 and beyond. All the volume was blue. Maybe I'll just make this the video than the other one. I don't know. We'll see. And now we're in it. See how long this video lasts. So I'm trailing 10 ticks behind the blue line now. Is pretty much what I'm doing. And the blue line on my charts is the 200 bar SMA. Where are we? Right here. So 10 ticks from 6800 is 6810. So I want to trail 6811. So what I look back sometimes is 10 ticks from the last low of where the blue line is. So occasionally when I'm in a trade and I don't know where to put my stop, then what I do is I look at the last swing low, 6778. Then I look up here at the blue line. Where was the blue line trading at that point? 6800. Add 10 ticks. Don't want to be on an even number, so go 6811. And it's just, you know, I mean, obviously that can get hit just as easy as anything. And so it'll be a win for the day. First trade was a -8 loss, and now the second trade is going to be a win of something, just no matter how much. A target, no, this is kind of laughable, but the target right now is right there, 10p down move to 65.99. If we put in the high of the market, 68.37, so 66.07. So that'll be our, we'll move to that 66.07 based upon. Then if I would get that kind of a fall, I could sit back and relax, because that'd be over a 2,000 tick move or 200 tick move, $2,000. Obviously I don't think that I'll get that, but when you're going to dream big, right? That's what I say. Of course, it'd be an awesome video if I'd catch that whole damn move, right? So 68.11. Let's just double check to make sure I had enough profit to do the 1 tick trade for the next 5 days, if that would happen. 68.29 is my entry point, right? Minus 6607 is 222 minus 8 is 214 minus times 10 minus 3.7 minus 3.7, 2132.6 gives me 132.6 for 4 days. Call it 130 divided by 4. I could take a 3 tick hit, less 3.7. I could take a 2-point hit for the next 4 days on that. So hell, why not? We'll hold there. 6607. So I'm sitting in the auction house in sniper mode. That's one of my favorite things to do. Pick off stuff for cheap and then turn around and sell it for more. That sounds familiar. My son got me involved in WoW, Wizards, Warcraft, Worlds of Warcraft. Can't even think of the name of the game. But yesterday was the launch of BFA, which is Battle for Azeroth. And I went and played until about, I guess, 12 o'clock last night. I played about, I don't know, about 3 hours from when I got to the computer, 9 to about 12 my time. And I was able to go from level 110. I have a 110 rogue and leveled them up to 111. Went through all the sequence of the battle itself. So that was fun. I don't have the web camera on now, it looks like. And obviously we're going to go up. What the hell? Can't just have a nice move. You gotta screw around. Pause this video until we get run out, or if it goes lower. Alright, so 10 ticks from 6801, 6811. I'm liking that right now until we bust through. Below this, I mean, downside potential is, I believe, is the pivot point at minimum. And that brings the market to 6702. Another 90 ticks down here. The next down target is the 3P mark, is at 67.68. So let's go ahead and mark that on the charts. It's where the market possibly could fall. But honestly, I believe that we can get down to the 67.02 mark if it wants to go. And then if it goes down here, I'm hoping that it runs quickly through S1 and down. So free falling down once it does break, if it does break. And once again, this could all just be a minor retracement before the market goes back up. So this could just be a resting point here, and then we're going to make new highs too. So that's the other side of it. So that's why, protecting, because if the market, if I'm wrong in my estimation that the market's weak, I mean, obviously that's kind of more of me hoping that the market's weak, because I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I'm just trying to catch this. I'm like a squirrel trying to catch a nut. That's all. I'm hoping that the market can fall kind of like it did yesterday. Let's bring over the, I mean, it fell quickly and then it went up quickly. This was insane movement right here. It went down to about 11 a.m. and then at the 12 p.m. mark it marched up. It took out everything along the way, and it was very violent. And it looked like the bottom was going to let loose, and then it just stopped. Of course, nothing is easy in trading. All right, went to 68.10 then. I moved away from that in case of the prairie dog. What I call a prairie dog is what we just saw. It goes up here, and I was at the one tick. So I'm like, whoa, and then I move up a little bit and force the market to come up higher than this to take me out. Because this is what I would call a fake out move. If the real strength is shorter, and you can kind of see it if we put in the trend line here going this way, then all of a sudden we see the Gann signal where we can hit the exits a spot again. So the market falls back and down and through. But we try to protect the high. And then obviously if we're wrong, it goes up through here and knocks us out. Alright, so we're going to pause here. Either we're going to run through the low or we're going to get knocked out, one or the other. Alright, it's closing in on knocking us out here. Hopefully it'll stop here and it'll head on down and do the GAN go down. Opening my mail. I don't do it very often anymore. You don't get much mail, thank God. But I do like so it just looks like the market wants to do whatever it wants to do. I've already did the prairie dog once already, so I'm not doing it twice. I don't want to give back any more of my gains. Be 16, be a 8 tick win today. Woohoo! Who knows? Will we survive? Will we not? Freaking believable. Struggling there. Going to 14. And knocked out. Got 16. Got 8. Ugh. This is the bullshit that just gets me so mad. mean, you do your best that you can absolutely do. If the market wanted to fall, it would have fallen before that point. But bastard, why does it have to do that bullshit right there? I mean, I saw it, what it was doing there, and I tried to move up from it, but, you know, it just, it baffles me how many times I get knocked out of a market by a tick. This is, I don't have a sister, but I would say that that's like, I don't even know what that is. I mean, what happens if the market falls all the way for the rest of the day today? And that's it. That's the reason behind it. This is the kind of stuff that just drives me insane. So, because I see what's going on here, it's trying to form a top and drive it lower. I'm going to pause here. Yeah, I just when it does this, it knocks me out. I want it to just fly up and then prove that I just didn't get knocked out by a tick. I mean, we can see what's happening here. At least, hopefully, maybe you can. Probably gets down into here. Question is, do I feel though we can fall a lot more from here? When I was in it way up here at 29. Uh, I don't want to risk a lot here. If it falls, I think it falls quickly. Otherwise, I want out. I'm hoping that I caught it. So there's your failure kicking in, bastard. So now I want it to fall fast and quick and hard. Otherwise, I'll pull out about 10 ticks or so. No. It's acceptable, but it's not the best that I've done. So I well, let's follow behind 10 ticks here is 96 is 08. $78 back here. $68.11, which was hit right there. And then I just took advantage of what I thought perhaps we'd run through the GAN signal right here. What I was hoping for was just a blow through, to get through this level and go through quickly. So coming through here, so it either X's stops, that's the trade that I took on, and then you protect quickly the break line because you don't want to see it come back. You want to see it bust through and not look back. That's the best of the GAN signals. When it stops like this, the odds are it's going to hit the top. I'm going to pause here until I decide what I'm done. My trading's physically done now. So I want to see what happens here at the end of the day, and then we're going to stop the recording. I want to see if it goes up or comes down, and then we'll talk about it. But my trading's done. I'm going to take my small win on day one of the combine. Yeah, and a reset again. Yes, yes, yes. Reset, reset. That seems to be my name. But, you know, maybe creek don't rise, and I can keep my sanity about me and do the things I know that I can do. I can pull out that 32K this time and move on to FTP. I have complete confidence that I can do it. It's just a matter of me following my signals. Today I did good following signals, and we'll see how the rest of the combine works out. Maybe I can hit it in 10 days this time. Okay, so it did make 3p. I mean, I don't know what to do sometimes. Did I move in too close? Obviously right now it looks like I did. Market went back up to 6,800 on the fall right there, and then it went down to a 3p move. I mean, I don't know. I mean, god dang it, you know, you do the best you can with the information that's in front of you at the time. And the information in front of me was 6806. I didn't want to see it get above that. And it kept going up, up, up. Then I noticed that we were running, and I tried to, I mean, if I held at 68.15, if butts and candy and nuts, right, and all that happy horse shit that goes with it, I still hold on to this trade. And then it's going down. This is just stuff that absolutely makes me know that I'm okay, I'm on it, but I'm not. I mean, here we are, we went down a 2p move. So basically today, what does that mean? We went down 46 ticks from entry. 68.29 was my entry. So we went down 46 ticks from entry. And then I'm looking back to see how far do I want to protect, and knowing that I had my first trade was a loser. So I'm looking at 68.06 as 1p, and so I said, well, how far do I want to be above 68.06 and still win this day? And I'm still trading one contract. And I know that the big gains come on movement, and I could see that the R1 mark, but at this point in time, if we look back at that point in time, we had been going up all the way from pivot up to R1. I saw a top, I got involved in it. The only thing I could have done differently is I believe in my top, and I hold up here, because now the market is just 4p down is 37, and that's what we run right now. And then we would be locking in a 3p move. Dang nabbit. And then I tried to get involved in it right here, thinking that we'd fall right now and not come back. So now we see a blue bar and a down. And a lot of times this signifies the low. So what I would tell you is that now I would be protecting really close to this 49 mark. So way down here, maybe at the yellow line plus about 5 ticks. Call it 61. This is what I would protect now, because this was telling me, uh-oh, something's not right in Kansas right now. We have a blue volume bar coming in, which should be red down here, and it turns blue. So that's telling me something's not right in the world right now. So, and where are we close to? We're still a good amount away from pivot. But damn it, if that stupid mark didn't hit me. Now I'm doing the best I can with the information that's in front of me. I looked at this back here, 68.06, and I thought, well, how far do I want to be above it? And I thought 68.11, and I moved up, and if I would have held 68.15, 68.16, I would have held this move, and now what would have been just an 16, whatever that two, what did I get, 16 ticks or so? 16 ticks turns out to be, you know, a lot more, 70, 80 ticks. All set up by the GAN signal that we talked about. You want to try to hold it, but you don't want to see it come back once it breaks down here. At least normally you don't want to see it come back. So, I mean, I held it, I got in that trade, and I thought, well, if it was going to run, then I would have been able to pull out 94 to whatever this is, 61. That'd have been an extra 33 ticks a profit if it goes up here and knocks me out, which, you know, I would have been happy with taking out the middle and a move that got away from me, expecting that we were going to come and make a play towards pivot if it heads down. And 30,000 account, it just doesn't, it's not beneficial to trade two. You get into a losing situation way too fast. Ideally, what we wanted to see is when it hit here at 2p, we wanted to see it move and come on down. But what it did is it stopped right here and just made a low by a little bit. So looking back at volume bars, this could have easily, if there was going to be buyers in the market, if there would have been buyers in the market, this would have sent it right back up and knocked me out. So you just don't know unless you're, I don't know how you know, as a day trader without paying for a seat on the exchange, where the orders are. Yeah, you can see some of the orders, but you can't see the accumulation of orders that might be up here or maybe down here. You just don't know that. That's proprietary information to people that are in the know and have paid for their seats. And they're quite expensive. So hold 5 ticks above this 58 is what, 63? Looking at this line right here thinking, why is that there on the charts? Is it an anomaly? Does it mean the end of the down move? Temporarily or not? You know, it's those one tick moves that just drive me insane. I get, and if I would have, if and buts and candy and nuts and all that happy horse shit. If I'd have held 10 ticks at 19, 29 to 19, you know, that's the old penny wise dollar foolish right now. It's going in the back of my head. But at this point in time, yes, I saw the other side of this, but there's no reason that this market couldn't have done that and go up and hit that high. It could have easily done that. And I took my shot, you know, at 94, thinking if it was going to run, I want to catch it because I thought we'd come down hard and quick, just like we are right now. But the market had its own mind set up that it was going to take its own merry time. And you can do the best you can. I don't know. I mean, this is the kind of shit that absolutely drives me insane. That it's like, why? Why that one extra move to here? Why go from, and I know it moves in threes too, right? So 1, 2, 3. It tried to top out. So it's topping out here. And I was trying to move. Now maybe I need to just, you know, this was the first time that I moved, right? And then the second time that I moved. Maybe I should just held 10 ticks or bust and take a break even day and trust it that I was in a good place way up here. Now you see a red. This makes more sense to me. I don't think anything is going to stop it to move down the pivot. This is what I was looking for. God dang it, why couldn't I have caught that? It's just free falling. Do I have a plan? Yeah, I have a plan. It's all there. And I tried to do my best I could in this area where I knew the market. I did the absolute best that I could with the information that's in front of me. So I looked at the low, looked at the blue line, and I went 10 ticks above that, which puts it at 68.11. And the market goes 3 ticks higher than that. The only thing I can do is adjust from 10 ticks up to 15. But that might be curve fitting in a way. Man, look at the fucker drop. Can I catch a break? I don't have an answer. Could have been it's a woulda, shoulda, coulda day now. So now the low is 67.11 looking here. 67.56 now. 57. Alright, well, I can't worry about stuff that I can just try to do better. I expected this move, that if it was going to run, it was going to run. I mean, I had the right mindset, but the bastard decided that it wanted to move up. It wanted to hang out a little bit too much at one time too many. All I can do is go back and count. One, two, three, four, fifth time drop. And I was looking at this one being, there's 1, 2, 3, and then heading down. But it went up one more time and then went down. All I can say is I did the best I could with the information that was in front of me. Maybe I protected a little too close. Maybe I need to look at this first mark and add 10. That would have put it at 1920. That's the only thing I can look at right now is how far do I want to be above the first true break. So we have 1, 2. So we use the second break, and then we say, all right, where's the high at? And then we go 10 ticks above that because we don't want to see it, because we believe that this can happen right here. So then it comes, that's something I can work with. So find the positive in your negative, right? Find the positive that you can pull out of the negative that happened. Yeah, you didn't catch that move. Yes, I had a nice entry right there to catch it if it wanted to fall at that point. If it wanted to fall, this would have not stopped it. It would have busted through it like hot butter or bread. Well, hot butter on bread. It would have not stopped there. It would have just broke through and went through if there was any strength at all to that down move. This coming through here again was a little bit of indecisiveness in the market, and then you see, well, you see what you see right now. But what I can do is go back here and say, all right, how far do I want to be from second? And if I say, all right, from here I want to be 10 ticks, that would mean that would be holding it at 22. All of a sudden, I'm staying in it, expecting the market to do stuff like this. Set up 3 and 4. But this extra move right there is the one that caught me, because I really thought I caught it right there. And then I thought when we didn't catch it that we're heading this way. And it could have easily went that way. It could have done exactly what I just said. It could have stopped and then went up. Low of 06. So it'll be about 49 now. Alright, I'm stopping this video because there's not much I can do about stuff like this other than fall behind it. This is the kind of stuff I want to catch. So right now, if it would knock me out at 49, It'll be an 80 tick move. And we have 100 on the table right here. Halfway home. So we could say that the move is worth at least 80 ticks to 100 ticks right now. We could have been, woulda, shoulda, could have been halfway home. So that's the good news. The good news is there's a silver lining in the dark cloud. I've got it together. It's a matter of catching. It's a matter of being able to catch this move, be able to hold into it. So, and then the key of holding into this comes back to here. So that's something I can work on. So that's the positive out of the negative. That is the P out of the N. Find what screwed you up and figure out, will that make a difference? Knowing the market likes to screw with you over and over and over again before it does finally break your way. Very few markets just fall and don't look back. All right, that's an hour of me chit-chatting away. I'm done. Dave Knight here at 123 Day Trade. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next video put together. Bye for now. Let's just assume this was worth 80 to 100 ticks. Bye for now.